Hi guys, welcome back to B&B Farms, where our goal is to try and live with our land and not just on it. Man, it's pretty cold out here today. It is Saturday, January 4th, the eve of what they're forecasting to be a major winter weather or snow event coming in tomorrow. So we are down at the Woodland Mills HM 126. Got a little project I'd like to get knocked out because the next couple weeks the temperatures, going to plummet. It's only going to be a high of about 30 today, and this is the warm day. So we're going to try and get this done today. What it is I've got a friend I work with that's making what I would call a surround for like a fireplace. He needs a couple of vertical posts, and then a mantel to go across the top. We've got this red oak cant here on the mill. You may have seen us take this. We did a video where we talked about taking the center out of a rotten tree, and this red oak blew over, actually struck our mini cabin, and we took 3 logs out of it and got 3, pretty good red oak cants. Hey honey, how's it going? Dog wandered up. So I've left one on the mill. The other 2 are setting out, just out of camera range there. But we're going to try to get a 5 by 9 by 6 foot, out of this. Shouldn't be any problem. And then we need 2 5 by 7 by 4 foot pieces for the uprights on this project. I originally was going to try and get all 3 out of this cant. It's close, but there's some damage on it. I'll bring you over here in a minute and show you what we're looking at. And then we're going to put a fresh blade on the Woodland Mills HM 126, a Turbo 747 by Woodmiser. We've got windshield washer fluid in the lubricant tank because, like I said, it's cold. Things are going to want to freeze up. So let's let the engine start. Let's get this blade changed. We'll warm this mill up, and we'll get into this. Here we go. Real quick, we'll take a look at this cant. You can see right here on the corners, it's still got some rot in it, where I just quit milling it earlier. We're not going to, have that in our finished product. This cant measures about 11.5 by 9.5, so we're going to try and center the pith in those 5 by 9, mantelpiece that we're going to make. Down here on the other end, as I said, this is about 9 foot long. You see we got some terrible rot right in here, but we should have plenty of, to be able to get a 6 footer out of that. Let's get that blade swapped out and get this engine warmed up. There we go. And our new Turbo 747 from Woodmiser. I like to run these on a little harder wood. They do a real good job. Give it a little turn, see how it's going to track. That looks pretty good. We'll go ahead and put the covers back on, tighten it up fully, start the engine, let it warm up. I don't normally use a torque wrench or count turns or anything like that. I just kind of go by feel. That feels pretty good. Choke on, fuel on. Let's see what she does in this cold winter day. Oh, pulls hard. There we go. 2 pulls. This mill's been sitting here, for probably almost 5 months not moving. It's probably moved around a little bit. I'm not sure how true the bed is. I always recheck level in the spring when we start milling again because we don't normally mill in the winter. So I think this first cut, we're going to make a light cut and just check and see how it looks. So just kind of a trial cut. We're not going to do anything fancy here. I'm simply going to come up from the center, again, trying to keep the pith in the center of this mantle. I'm going to come up, 4.5. 4.5. That'll give me my 9-inch dimension. We're going to make a cut. Pretty simple. Went ahead and threw a little water on it, and it froze instantly, of course, which I figured it would, but I couldn't help myself. I wanted to see that grain. That thing turned out just beautiful. Beautiful. It's about a 1/16 of an inch off over its 9-foot length. That's probably because, it's in the middle of winter. I always re-level the bed in the spring, and we don't normally mill in the winter. So I would say things have, kind of shifted around a little bit. 1/16 of an inch is, in my opinion, perfectly fine for rough cut lumber, but I will go ahead and try and true that up once warmer weather gets here. All right, now we got to get this thing off the mill and get some logs back on the mill to mill those other 2 uprights. Let's get started. All right, guys, we've got another 9-footer. Again, this is red oak out of a blown down tree that was rotten on the outside, but we managed to salvage the heart out of it. We need 2 5x7-inch, 4-foot long uprights. Shouldn't be any problem to get them out of here. I may go ahead and do a lot of this in time lapse. You guys have seen me mill the last one, you know the drill. So if there's anything interesting pop up, we can slow down and take a look at it. Otherwise, we'll just knock this one out real quick. Let's get started. And just like that, we're all done. Step into the mill shed here, take a look at what we ended up with. I think they turned out great. All right, got a little difference in the color because this is the one, remember, that we put the water on and froze. So it's going to be looking like that for the next few days probably. Here's the one we just milled, the 5x7. This is the 5x9. It's going to make a beautiful surround and mantel for a fireplace. All right, that turned out pretty good. You know, we don't normally mill in the winter, but, you know, it's a special case and we got it knocked out. Everything went well. But I'm not done for the day. I'm probably not going to take you guys along with me, but you see that LS tractor, that XG3140H over my shoulder there? Well, I've got to get the bush hog off, get the pallet forks off, and put the bucket on the front end loader. As I said earlier, big storm coming in, a lot of snow supposedly. If you've ever pushed snow with a front end loader, well, you know it sucks, but it's better than nothing, right? So yeah, we got to get that done too. If you liked what you saw here today, how about giving us a thumbs up? Even think about subscribing to the channel. Leave us a comment below. All that stuff matters to the YouTube algorithm, and we appreciate it very much. Remember to be nice to one another. Still a crazy world out there. Doesn't cost anything to be nice. Get outside once in a while. It's good for you. Yeah, it was cold out here today, but it was enjoyable too. Beautiful day out running the sawmill. Just get outside. You'll be a better person for it. Guys, we'll see you on the next video.